All right, so this is my review for the finale of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I will be doing a full in-depth review of the whole entire season much later with some other people. But this is going to be a slight spoiler, okay? Which most of you guys probably already assessed. But it's just a title. It's just a small little screen, but I'm going to have it literally right here next to me, just like this. And I'm going to blow it up very first. And I should kind of tell you everything that you need to know. Yes. 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 So let's go ahead and kind of break it down. This is a non-spoiler review, but as you can tell from the title, we see where things have gone. We see how this ended. And I think that it ended very well. Like, I'll say this, I knew that we were going to get to this point, but I never suspected that I would have this much gratification in watching it executed in a tactful way. And what I mean by that is the progression of Sam Wilson into what he needed to become, what he needed to be, and as well as seeing him be able to thrive. Now, beginning of this episode, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, first parts of him kind of fighting and stuff like that, I was like, oh Lord, George St. Pierre is giving him the business. I don't know, Sam. Maybe you ain't, maybe you ain't cut out, But bruh, I tell you, bro, Sam Mackey, bro, you lied to us, dog. You lied to us, bro. You were like, yeah, I ain't gonna be no cap. No cap. That's what you were doing. You were capping, dog, because he he Anthony Mackie executed the character Sam Wilson in such a way that he's not a Boy Scout, but he's not a bad person either. Like he's not like just this innocent like cloud. Like no, like he is a soldier, but he is a very good man. And he cares about life no matter who it is and where it is. And I think that throughout we've been seeing that, but it's kind of like without the exchanges of war in the situation, just preservation of life on its own. Um, in this episode, you see how much Sam attempts to try to protect and save. Now, I'm gonna say this: could he have stayed the Falcon and do all these specific things with the new suit? Yeah, he could have, but he's choosing to lay on the mantle as Captain America. And I'll say effectively, regardless of who I talk to after this point, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I am not sold on him, being the defining Captain America, but he doesn't have to be Steve Rogers. I want to see what he is going to be, what he's going to lay a foundation to be. Because even some of the conversations that Sam had, technically, Steve Rogers never had those kind of moments of conversation or tact in the way of conversation. Like he did kind of what none of the other Captain Americans do, which is have a boldness enough to kind of speak up for the injustice, as opposed to using his fists or his actions. Like he chose to speak on it. Which, honestly, if I make a direct comparison, this is something that most people look for in a Superman. Superman, in his raw form, yes, he is powerful. Yes, he is like us. He's among us, but he's more human than he is alien. That's the thing that connects us. But then he has some of the more intriguing and motivational conversations that most of the time like are essential to a life or death situation and circumstance. And they allowed Sam in this episode, towards the back half of it, to have this really broadcast conversation that I was like, and then of course, like the Isaiah Bradley stuff. Oh man, I was trying not to get emotional with that joint, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then on top of that, like there was something that happened with John Walker that I was like, he's off. He's off. But he might not be too off. You know what I'm saying? And this is crazy that they found Disney is like, yeah, we keep everybody in here, We learned our mistakes. It's no more of these days of just killing villains. No. We're gonna show you how to really properly vet and progress, how this goes. And I think this is the road to Dark Avengers. and specifically with the Rav situation that is on the road to the Thunderbolts. I do think that was a missed opportunity. That's my one critique on this. That this should have been a moment where somebody was looking in on Zemo, and it was, of course, Thunderbolt Ross, which I can spoil for you guys now. He's not in this, unfortunately. That was a very missed opportunity, in my personal opinion. But again, going back to the Isaiah Bradley Sam interaction, oh my gosh, that was so good. But then there's some moments with the Winter Soldier Bucky. Like, Bucky really, he came into his own. Like, we've seen him kind of gradually progress. I do think that if this was a little bit longer, they would have had a little bit more wiggle room to kind of allow it to be progressed a little bit easier and better, in my personal opinion. But for what it is and what it was, I did appreciate Sebastian Stan's, process and how his character progressed. And I mean, he has some really specific moments. Now, there is a moment that he was on the phone with somebody, and I was like, bro, you ain't that dumb, dog. Come on, bro. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The person that played the role of Kari, I never was behind Kari. But it was kind of like she just gradually spiraled. But then there's a conversation that's had by Sam that towards the end, it's like, oh, that and not that it justifies, anything that's happening, but it does rectify our circumstance. And I was kind of like, wow, that's interesting. But I'm gonna say the actress who played the role of Kari, she should be Barbara Gordon. DC, what you doing, bro? Barbara Gordon, easily. Matt Reeves, look at this person. That is your Kari. I mean, that is your Barbara Gordon, easily. Especially with you got Jeffrey Wright and then, bro. Look, Sharon Carter. That's all I'm gonna say with that. And yeah, bro, this is a dope finale, man. I'm impressed. I enjoyed it. I do know that I know some people that are gonna have some problems with this. I do know some people that are gonna probably pull this thing apart. But then I also know some people that thought that this was essential, that this was important, that everything that was happening in this episode, specifically with Sam, is and even Sam says something that I was kind of just like, I feel that. I really do. Like, I really do. I can't go into this because I don't want to spoil it, but it's something that he says specifically when he's talking about people watching what's happening right now. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I really want to give this episode a 10 out of 10. The Marvel fan in me wants to give this a 10 out of 10. If I wanted to critique it, I wouldn't give anything less than a 9 out of 10. It was a very good finale, and I love this so much. And I can't wait. I'm hoping, now that you see what you see right here, bring that on. Hold on. Bring that on immediately. Green light that immediately. And not just that, what the flip does this mean, bro? Like, what happens now? Red, Sam, yo, Anthony Mackie, dog, you lied to us, bro. You lied to us, but shouts out to you, dog. Tip my cap off for you. Y'all take care. Keep it locked. JVS Wing. Stop. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell button, and go to our Twitch because I will be doing a live watch party. So my viewing of this episode is going to be on Twitch. You can watch it kind of its entirety and just enjoy it, but there is no audio or anything like that. You just be able to see my interactions and commentary over the episode. So hopefully you enjoy that treat. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace, guys.